there are 90 days left for CAT exam, and some of us are very scared, some of us are excited. Okay, we are getting score in mocks, but we don't know if we are going to get score in the main exam. So today I'm going to give you practical 9 to 10 practical tips. And like, this is not a video where I'm going to give you false hopes that yes, everybody who starts now can get a 99 percentile. This is not that sort of video. I'm not going to sell you any crash course, 90-day crash course, because according to me, crash courses are trash courses. So, and I will ask all of you not to really pay attention to these things. If I have to personally launch a 3-month course, I will launch a revision course. I will not launch a crash course where even a beginner can finish everything, right? So that's not even possible. That's not practical for majority of the students. So what exactly are we going to do today? We are going to discuss 9 to 10 practical revision tips, what all you can do smartly in less time to score that much coveted 90, 95% or 99 percentile, whatever is a target, right? I will suggest please keep a target of 99 percentile, because जो भी हम target रखते हैं, we generally end up getting slightly lesser than that sometimes, isn't it? So keep a 99 percentile, and then whatever, depending on our hard work, whatever we deserve, we of course will get that. Let's be practical about it. So point number 1 is, even if you have just started preparation, it has been 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, whatever, it's high time you start your mock exam, right? First point is mock exam. If you're not starting mock exam, if you're still attending classes, if you're still completing your syllabus, I'm sorry, you're way behind a lot of people. Please remember, 2.5 lakh people are going to take exam this year. You just can't be just completing the syllabus right now. Even if you're partially done, 50-60% done, it's okay, just start with the mocks, please, right? So please start with the mocks. Evaluate yourself constantly on daily basis. Analyze your mocks, where you're making mistake, make an error log, right? Okay, these are the mistakes I made in this mock. Give next 3 to 4 days or 5 days to prepare on those topics. Solve 30 to 40 questions from each of those topics where you made most of your mistakes. And if it is timing issue, then try to keep a clock timer and then solve the questions. So work on those weaker areas and then take second mock. Ideally, an average student should take a total of 20 mocks. Less mocks are not, I would say less mocks will not give you a good idea. First 3 to 4 mocks will go for a waste, because you'll just get an idea, okay, I have to give this much time to each question. That's how I have to plan or strategize my mock taking strategy, exam taking strategy. And if you take a lot of mocks, you get confused, because different coaching centers have different kind of mocks, different difficulty level. Sometimes in easy mocks you get very good score, in hard mocks you get very less score. It ends up confusing you. So please do not take more than 20 mocks. And generally quality mocks, if I talk about, you can take anywhere from CrackU, Time, IMS, Career Launcher. All these are good quality mocks. So that's what you can do. And so mocks are absolutely necessary. You have to start now. Take once or twice the mocks. Second, keep a target score. As I told you, of course, target score can be anything. If somebody is getting a 90 or 95 percentile in their mocks, they must be, a lot of people are actually very satisfied. Okay, at least I'll get a new IM. But please make sure you do not focus on percentile. Percentile means performance of a group. Whichever mock you're taking right now, are you sure that particular mock is taken by 2.5 lakh people? At that point of time, no, 5,000 people. So it's not going to give you a very good idea. Focus on your score. You have to get a 100 plus score out of 180, right? Your total score, at least 100 plus score to get a 95 or a 99 percentile. So focus on score, not on percentile. Percentile doesn't give you a clear idea. Third, see, now we have less time, so we have to be really practical. We have to see how much we can improve our score from wherever we are. So knowledge is of not that importance. You have learned whatever you have learned. Now what all you can do. So work on the most important topics. So let's just discuss section wise. First section will be VRC. Majority of your question verbal section are going to be from reading comprehension, right? So if you just fix your strategy for reading comprehension, you're going to get a good score. So make sure you solve at least 2 reading comprehension passages every day. Apart from that, when you're good in reading comprehension, you automatically are prepared for verbal ability questions like para-jumble, summary. But since you have been preparing at least for a couple of months or maybe more, you might have some idea, okay, My para jumble and summary are great. I'm still not good with para completion or odd one out, or like vice versa, something like that. So understand your strengths and weakness in verbal ability, and accordingly please make a strategy rather than learning everything and being perfect at everything. You any which ways have to solve 16 to 18 question max in verbal question, right? That should be your target. Now coming to second section, which is DILR, students. Now DLR is getting difficult and difficult every year, so just going through theories and some strategies is not enough. Trust me, you'll have to solve 2 to 3 sets every day to get that kind of accuracy in exam, and to solve at least 2 sets in exam within the given time frame. So there will be 20 questions and you should be able to at least 10 questions to clear the cutoff for top 10, top 5 colleges, top 5 IIMs for that matter. So make sure you solve 2 to 3 set, you develop critical thinking, logical thinking, rather than just doing the theory part of that and in the last minute. I would say past year question paper are the best sources than anything else, especially when it comes to DLR section. There's nothing like, even closer to past year question papers. No coaching center is updated, especially DLR questions, and who has any student who has 2 to 3 coaching material from 2 to 3 coaching centers will definitely relate with me. Coming to third question, that is quant section. If you're weak in quants, if you're weak in maths, if you're someone who is scared in maths, just prepare for arithmetic and algebra if it is possible. Avoid topics like modern maths and etc., probability and all, because you get lesser questions from that. Again, arithmetic of course has 8 to 10 topics in it. Algebra has topics 8 to 10 within it, so it will take some time, but if you just perfect yourself with these 2 topics, you will be able to attempt at least 10 to 12 questions perfectly. If you get time, maybe prepare for geometry, but at least do these 2 topics for sure to clear the cutoff for top 20 colleges, right? And if that is done, then of course there's no end to preparation, and we can do more and more topics. So these are the topics you must prepare thoroughly. Do not go for, in 80 days or 90 days I'm going to prepare each and every topic, I'm going to solve 30 to 40 questions from each topic. I do not personally recommend that. I told you certain topics and only that you should do. Again, in DILR, coming back to second section, DILR, some people find DI difficult, LR easier. Personally for me, when I took CAT, I found LR easier, so I solved those sets. But some people who are good in maths, or any reason, are good in DI, so whichever you can solve faster, where your brain, your logical thinking works, pick up those kind of set, right? Difficulty level is increasing, the language of the question is increasing, so make sure you read the questions really carefully, right? So we have discussed, students, 4 points. Now coming to 5th point, that if your target is 99 percentile, you have to be very smart about it. 99 percentile does not mean you solved every question, you got everything correct. It just means you solved approximately 45 questions out of all, and then you got majority of them correct. At least out of 45 questions, 40 questions you got correct, right? That is how you have to plan your CAT percentile. So in order to get 99 percentile, please divide your time accordingly. For every section you're going to get 40 minutes. You don't have to give 1.5 minutes or so to every question. At least give 2 minutes for every question. Try to get it correct. And if your accuracy is good in DLR, at least 10 questions are correct out of 20. In quants, you get around 18 questions you have to get correct, because the percentile goes higher. Competition is much more in quant section. Verbal, again, 16 to 18 questions. That should be your target overall. So 50 questions overall max you have to get correct, and anything in the range of 40 to 50 is still fine. Students, mocks are absolutely important. So your frequency should be once or twice, and that frequency must increase, right? It's not like even 1 month before the exam in the month of November, you're still taking 1 mock every week. No, that's not possible. Maybe right now, if you don't feel confident, there's a lot to improve. Just take 1 mock maybe, but then make it to 2 mocks every week in the month of October, and then just maybe after every 3rd day, you should keep evaluating yourself. Where am I lacking? What all I need to prepare, and accordingly, if you prepare, you'll improve faster in less number of days. So make sure you do that. Point number 7, students, no need to buy right now any coaching material, because you'll have to prepare from scratch and you'll face more challenges, more hardships. Rather, try to prepare from past year question papers. That is much more useful, because exam is near. So just exactly prepare what exactly was asked last year, rather than preparing something which is near to exam but not exactly exam like, right? No matter how well I make the coaching center study material, I'll still try to replicate, not exactly make the question paper, isn't it? So try to solve from last 5 year question papers, because before that those years the question papers are not exactly relevant, I would say. So from 2015 or 2016, after that, try solving all the question papers. Point number 8, students, is whenever you find certain topics difficult, for example, in arithmetic, my ratio proportion is weak, or probability topics are weak, anything like that, or in reading comprehension, I'm getting inference questions wrong. Make sure before even you judge yourself that, okay, I'm not good at it, or I'm not going to get this correct in exam, you at least solve 30 to 40 questions from that topic, right? Within a span of couple of days. It's not like you solve 10 questions today, 10 questions tomorrow. In a week, you're finishing 40-50 questions. You have to literally sit for 2 to 3 hours every day on that topic at a stretch, so that whatever mistakes you have made in first 1 hour, you will see in the third hour, second or third hour. See, you need deep work for your mistakes, right? Deep work requires minimum sitting of 2 to 3 hours. So make sure you sit for 3 hours, solve those 10, 12, 15. Again, every question is difficult. Most of the questions are difficult, so that can take a lot of time. But make sure you do that for a couple of days, and then see, okay, how much more you need to do, or how much, or maybe you're done. So for most of the topics, if you sit for 3 hours at a stretch for a couple of days, you will be above average in that topic. You will make less mistakes, or maybe no mistakes at all. So before you find something difficult, you feel depressed, make sure you solve at least approximately 40 questions from that topic. Last but not the least, in order to improve faster in anything, it is important to make a good study plan. And when I say good study plan, it should not just include what all you have to study. It should also include your food, right? What all nutrition you're going to have, sleep timings, your time pass things as well, right? Those things are also important, because only you'll feel happier, more like, more focused when you come back to studies. If your day is going very boring, it's not according to your like your regular schedule, and out of that depressed feeling, you'll not be able to focus that much. So make sure, okay, you take out half an hour, 1 hour every day to do something you like. It can be watching Netflix, it can be going out for a walk, jogging, gym, talking to friends, something which really makes you feel positive, lighter in head. Make your study plan and include all these things apart from just studies, so that even if you're giving 3 to 4 hours to your study on some days, you're actually giving your best. And that's very necessary to do your studies with positive mindset, with absolute focus, and with fresh mind. So these are the 9 tips, students. Make sure you incorporate this. I'll see you soon with the next video. Thank you.